like it's the last word. I mean, you can go on a big mountain tear. Himalayas. I don't know if there's an I in there. I don't know if I spelled that right. It'll take more time. You want to solve specific peaks and all that stuff. Yeah, I did spell that right. Himalayas. You can go S or not. You can poke around this. Well, there it is. If you say it with Himalayas, there's Father, perfect, right on the end. There's 58 right on the end of Himalayas. Okay, you can spend more time doing that. But anything else? We solved events, ventilation, Sinai. Oh yeah, the mountains, the Ten Commandments, and then the ENT ending is on the end of the Ten Commandments. There's your Father on the end of that. So it's a gold rush for Father, in case you just joined us. The name above all names. And so I was just... I had several feasts the last several days, also known as buffets, also known as lunches. So notice the plural is gorgeous here for Father. So Father's at the center of buffets, but what about feasts? Buffets is 79, feast is 70 for a Father. Oh yeah, it was on the end. I remember it. I remember getting that in the Bible, and that's why it's coming to me. Feasts. There's Father on the end of feasts. In 3 letters. I don't know of 3 other letters that make Father 58 perfectly. That's probably one of the tightest packages possible to make 58 Father. And then this is just your 6 plus 6 in front, which Father loves to put 6s around, you know, Trinity, glorifying 6s around the 58, from all I've seen. So there's Father on the end of feasts, and then at the center of buffets. That's pretty awesome. And then lunches, what was it? Lunch equals Father. You just like, and I had 3 of these the last, like this Thanksgiving weekend. I had one Saturday, one Sunday, and one today at the restaurant called the Buffet in Cascades, which amazingly references mountains. So on our mountains thing, I might as well mention the name of the resort is called Cascades, which references mountains that you can see from the north side of the resort, and Cascades equals 55 for Father. Okay, it's -3. So a marvel that all these mountain names have been coming, and amazing. So we solved all feasts. Oh, I feel led to solve all parties now, because parties yields +1. In fact, it equals 88, the great Walmart. The name above all names, the biggest company in the world. Okay. And the question is, can you find Father in Walmart? Well, I'm just going to sort of cheat and recognize the STS I got there and just grab it right there. There's Father found in parties, and then you get the word pi, which is 30 on top. Okay. I'm sure there's several ways you can do it, but yeah, another way you can do it is take off the TIA, and the rest will be there for Father. So we solved all parties in the name of the Father. Lunches, buffets, feasts. That was awesome. Okay. That's amazing. We solved Big Sur. Man. Wow. Sorry, I'm not moving out enough here. Wow, Big Sur. Hey, it's McQuay Falls, +1. Look at how long Big Sur, the article on Big Sur is. Oh, Sur means south. Even Monterey is +1. The big country of the south, Big Sur, Big Father. Big Father. Wow. Big Sur. Wow. The longest and most scenic stretch of undeveloped coastline in the continental United States. The Big Sur region has been described as a national treasure that demands extraordinary procedures to protect it from development. The New York Times described it as one of the most stunning meetings of land and sea in the world. The Washington Times described it as one of the most beautiful coastlines anywhere in the world, an isolated stretch of road mythic in reputation. And this is so amazing because Sur equals father equals coast. And land and sea and heaven and earth all parallel father. Highway 1 was named the most popular drive in California. California is +1 for father. I can solve Highway 1 very easily. The section of Highway 1 running through Big Sur is widely considered as one of the most scenic driving routes in the United States, if not the world. Big Sur equals Big Father. That's what I'm here to preach. Wow. Wow. Big Sur. Wow. And then let's solve Highway 1 in California, the Great Highway 1. And there are many Highway 1s all over the world. In Canada we have Highway 1, Trans-Canada. But it's very obvious the word 1 parallels father and highway divides by 3. In fact, it's 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. So highway 1 is a grand offset from father. It equals father plus 57. It's offsets in multiples of 3 to glorify the Trinity at large, but father gets the last word, which is the number 1. Okay? Highway 1 for the father through Big Sur. Big Sur. Yes, sir. Sur equals father. Wow. You can have... That's amazing. So when you look at father equaling Sur, what's the obvious? Well, an R equals an R. And then, talk about a Trinity glorifying experience. And then an A and a T equals the U there, and an S equals the final 3 letters right there. And I believe that is the best way of looking at it. Yeah. So you get a really nice 1, 2, 3 in there. R equals R. U goes to 2 letters, and then S goes to 3 letters, so that Sur equals father. Big Sur equals Big Father. Ordained by heaven, folks. That's all what it is. Cool. And then you could point out some additional details between father and Big Sur. Just if you were to grab the full letters. I mean, now you've got 6 letters flawlessly. Big Sur is accomplished in 6 letters and 12 strokes, both divided by 3, just like father is accomplished in 6 letters and 18 strokes, so it's very glaring. And then this is so cool, because coast equals father and line parallels father, you get a triple if you talk about the Big Sur coastline. So cool. Like if I do that right now, Big Sur coastline, you'll just get a massive 3 fest. What would be interesting to do is point out letters that are very similar. Like there's lots of things you can see. Okay, if you point out letters that are very similar, like a B differs from an A by 1 point, an I differs from an H by 1 point, an S differs from a T by 1 point, an F differs from a G by 1 point. Like this is just disturbing. And then the U and the E, you know, are the final vowels, like in the same position. Like there's just so much to see in the parallelism between Father and Big Sur, the letters at large. I would point out that the vowels in Big Sur make 48, which is a double the vowels in, or the letters that divide by 3 in Father. And then an S and a B is a 21, which equals the AT. And then this HE differs from the G by, this is 13, by 6 exactly. So that's pretty cool. Shooting for 6 is pretty obvious. Okay, Big Sur. And then we solved Highway 1? Yeah, of course we did. Highway 1 is actually flawless in its design for Father, because you have the majority of +2s over 3 +1s. It's flawless. Highway 1, I'm going to show you how Highway 1 all over the world, and arguably some of the most famous highways in the world, are referred to as Highway 1. It's very obvious because you have the number of +2s in Highway 1 is exactly 2 higher than the number of +1s. I'll change that to gold in Highway 1. And then you have 2 letters that divide by 3 in Father, just like you do Highway 1. There, you heard it here first, folks. I've just solved every Highway 1 in the history of the universe for God the Father. And in Canada, we have Highway 1. It's the Trans-Canada Highway that crosses the entire nation. In California, it is the most scenic route. It's the coastal route. I've driven it several times. Wow. So there you go. Highway 1 has been solved. And then, of course, the word beach parallels Father as well. So you just keep stacking all these +1s, like beach and coast and land and sea. So there's your map. And Carmel, and amazingly, Carmel and Monterey are +1. So is Lucia. Big Sur is the coolest of all. Hey, there is a Mount Carmel there, just like in the Bible. Carmel River. This is embarrassing, all this. Wow. Monterey County. County is Christ the Pacific. Oh, California. So much nostalgia. So much beauty. So much heart. Okay, and so what I was then curious about, because I realized as I found SUR to equal Father from the word sugar. So I was walking into town this morning and I had Big Sur come to my line, and I realized Big Sur equals Big Father. It would be great to have a dictionary open to the SURs, or just use computer code to look up famous SURs and that God has ordained in all the books and Google's database and all the geography books, and because we're on to something big here. I mean, Big Sur, Big Father. What else does God give SUR to? I mean, you can just start with the easy ones. Surcharge. Sure. Surely. Surely. Sure. Sure-footed. Sure thing. Thing equals Father. Surety. Surf. Oh yeah, that was the word that had come to me. Surf. The surf. There's a famous coastal term. The surf is huge. And then the surface, that which is on top, like the Earth's surface. So that's cool. Just realizing God's sovereignty over SUR equals Father. And then you have the surface is on top, the Earth's surface. Surf. Surf's up. Surface tension. A lot of things on surface. Surface water. Surface. Surfboard. Surfer. Surfing. The web. Surge. Wow. Surge. Surgeon. A surgeon. You have a surgeon fish. Yeah, surgeon is a pretty... Surgery. Surname. Oh my gosh, your last name is called your surname. Well, that's huge, because God saves the best for last, and the word last parallels father, just like sir. Well, there, see? Your surname, your father name. And that's the whole idea of a surname. You inherit the name of your father. Ah, now I'm getting it. So sir equals father. And your surname is the inheritance given to you by your father. My last name, Kuba, is believed to have descended from Jacob, that I am a descendant of Jacob, that is to say Israel, which would make me have Jewish blood, and that is probably very true because our more recent heritage hails from Germany, but many Germans are in fact of Jewish blood. So your surname is your father name. That's profound. Surname equals father name, also known as your last name. And the word last parallels father. God saves the best for last. Father is the best. Oh my. Sir is giving it to us here. It's to surmount, to overcome. To surmount is to rest on top or be situated above. A ring surmounted by a beautiful diamond. Surmount. That which is on top. Well, father's on top. Surmount. Surname. Wow. Surpass. To be greater than. God surpasses us. The Father is all surpassing. That surpasses what is ordinary, exceptional, matchless. Sounds like the Father, doesn't it? He is all surpassing. And Big Sur in California surpasseth many coastlines in its beauty and its majesty and its eye-catchingness and ruggedness and all that. Big Sur, Big Father. Ooh, this is a good one. Okay, so surpassing is in the house. And a surplice now in Christianity is a loose white vestment with wide sleeves, worn usually over a cassock by some clergy and choristers. The surplice. It's, oh yeah, like in Westminster Abbey, the choir people will wear these surplices. Then you have a surplus, that which is over and above. Are you gathering the common theme with all of these words? All of these items and things refer to that which is on top, that which is above, that which is superior. Even the word superior is flanked in this great S-U-R, just like the word sugar, which I started with this morning as I was just walking into Langley. I just find father and sugar just popped into my brain. Then I got Big Sur, and now here we are solving all these famous SQRs. Okay? That which is superior. God the Father. All surpassing. Surplus. What's on top? Surplus. It gets worn on top. Superior. Surplus. Surplus value. Surprise! Surprise! God loves to surprise people. It's like his favorite thing to do. And surprise is a there's your Sir Father, and then prize adds another Father plus one. You can pop off this I and you'll get another Father perfectly. And then when you add an S and say God is full of surprises, now you have a triple plus one Father combo. God is full of surprises. It's like the most obvious plus one fest of all time. But it starts with Father. Surprise. Surprised. Surreal. Like heavenly. Surrender. You surrender to someone who's on top. Surrogate. Taking the place of another. Surround. Survey. Surtax. Surveillance. Surveyor. Survival. Survive. And that's the last word is survivor. Okay, well there were some cool gems there. Surname. There you go, father name. Okay. Well, it's been epic once again. On this 10th day of the 10th month, lovely plus ones. 10 is plus one. Anything else we want to brush up on? It's fantastic. Harvest here. Highway 1, Big Sir, Big Father. You know, you got to zoom out and remind yourself of the grandness of these things that we're solving. Big Sir, the coast, the Father. There it is, Big Sir. It's like every single scenic point in like California, strewn together in a pearl necklace. Big Sir. Big Father. Pray to him tonight for whatever it is that you want or need. Want and need are both flawless in their design for Father, just like desireth. Big Sir, Big Father. Pray to the Father tonight and you will be satisfied. It's like Big Sir, Big Father. And then the word surf, of course. Waves came to me the other day while I was actually standing in the sun, just outside of Walmart, no less. Gorgeous, perfect day. And the word waves came to my mind because of the waves, light is waves, and radiation is waves, and waves is gorgeous for Father. Okay? Flawless in its design for Father. The bookends make a multiple of 6, no less the same digits, 42 and 24, and AE equals an AE. And then the V in the center differs from the TH by 6 exactly. Like, it's gorgeous 6 offsets for the Trinity. It's just perfect how Father takes the glory for all waves, like ocean waves, light waves, all color, all light, all sound waves. Essentially everything coming into our eyes and our ears is waves. So, pretty big word to solve for the Father, but ocean waves, beautiful. Man, that'll distance you from some of the cloying junk of people that... Okay, anyways. Let's see. It's like, it's Big Sir, Big Father. Like, yeah, why am I putting my trust in people when I have a big Father? Kind of, okay. So we solve C. So C is +1 for Father, sky is +1 for Father, land is +1 for Father, earth is +1 for Father, the 5 last letters of Father, just like heaven is +1 for Father, just like paradise, and coast equals Father, beach is +1 for Father, Big Sir equals Big Father, waves we solved blue for Father, cloud for Father, turquoise for Father, and all these famous words, beige, the color of sand for Father, and it's been a giant flood in Coastalville. Big Sir. Highway 1 we solved. California we solved. Oh, it's California! Ordained by heaven. Wow, there's a nice aerial shot of it. Big Sir. A fantastic gem to solve and present to the world for Father on this fine 10th day of the 10th month. +1, +1. Happy Thanksgiving, folks. It's Thanksgiving Monday here in Canada. This is not in any way unsatisfying. Big Sir. Wow. Now that Big Sir equals Big Father. And that waterfall, the name of that waterfall, Something Falls, we solved. It was +1 too, amazingly. Big Sir Lodge. The word lodge is +1 for Father. Wow. Are you kidding me? What genius photoshopped that? That's awesome. Wow. Man. Wow. 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 And the word bay is, wow. River in is full. Just, what in a treasure hunter's paradise. And Monterey is +1 for father. You just like get out there and solve it all, kids. Oh man, you just can't stop looking at this cream. Wow. Beach access, coastal access. The word stair is +1 for father, and you can just like rail. Stair, rail. I mean, the two things are very identical in their design, really. You can do that one for homework, stair and rail. Very obvious, +1A in the center. The word stair is practically the word star, which equals father, and the I just adds more 3's in there, you know. Stair, railing. You can add ing, you got the stair, and you got your railing. Well, father, father. It's like, and then they differ by 3. It's like you got your stair, and you got your railing. Father. Stair, water. Stair equals water. Okay, so you climb down the stair to get to the water, and you use the railing on the way back, and it's all father, father. You know, post, father. Solve it all. Yep. Waves. Okay. Father. Yep. Got that. Okay. Excellent. Yeah. Next time someone tries to make fun of you, just ignore them, because you got a very big father that loves you perfectly and totally. Big Sir. You just can't get enough of this. Big Sir equals big father, folks. Oh, man. The great California coast. Okay. Anything else we want to